y'all? So I'm back. I'm gonna show you how to make one of my most popular cups now. It is the winter edition of our Night at the Lake cup. So as you can see, I have sanded and prepped my 20 Skinny. This is from USA Tumbler Supplier. I also have the Halo. If you guys don't know what the Halo is, it fits over your PVC pipe. So when you stick it down in the cup, you don't get any overspray. You can reuse this and reuse this and reuse this over and over and over. So I'm just gonna run through what we're gonna use. Everything will be listed down in the description below, and any coupon codes or anything like that. So I'm gonna be using this stencil that I made. And you'll see that we have the mountain scene, and then we have a tree line with a deer family down at the bottom. I am going to be using Magic Tack, which is a repositional adhesive. I'm going to be using glue dots. You'll see what that's for. I cut my stencil out on 813 vinyl. This is like a masking film. You can use stencil vinyl from Hobby Lobby, whatever. I'm also going to be using Lowe's spray adhesive. And from Bougie Panda, I'm going to be using, in order, Mirror Mirror in medium cut, White Noise in medium cut, Logie Bear in medium cut, and Dress to Chill in medium cut. So all of these are medium cut glitter. I actually did that backwards. Dress to Chill will be put first, and then Logie Bear. So that's the order of the glitters. So to apply the stencil, I'm going to use the Hammock, because why not? It's the best thing ever. And I am going to apply our mountain scene. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so maybe you can see better. And we're going to put that, and it's really up to you where you want to put it. It doesn't matter. It's your scene. Put it where you want. So I'm going to come about right here. And I am going to just pull the backing away. I'll just pull the whole thing off. That way I can keep it straight. All right, so I'm just gonna roll this on the hammock until we reach the other side. And sometimes you might have to do this, if you're doing this free-handed, you might have to do this a couple of times just to get it to lay even. So I'm just going to smush this down really, really good, because we are going to be going over this with Magic Tack, and I don't want any to seep underneath. Now you do want the mountain part, you do want it to be as straight as possible, just because if not, it's going to throw the whole cup off. But as far as the mountains, the deer scene and the trees, that's not really going to matter, because the bottom of the stencil is not going to be seen, because the whole bottom will be black. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. I may have to use a piece of transfer tape for this one, just because it's a little bit bigger. I'm gonna lay that down and smush it out. Grab my squeegee. I'm just gonna push this out. All right. So then we're going to put this on the bottom of the cup, and I'm just going to peel it back to get it started. So I'm just going to come a little bit past the bottom of the tumbler. I'm not worried about trimming it up or anything like that. And we're just gonna turn the cup as we pull the backing away. Well, these little antlers don't want to. There we go. So we're just. Okay, well, we'll fix that. So let's go back out a little bit. And we'll have to fix his little antlers. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this piece carefully, or you're going to do exactly like I did, and you're going to remove pieces that you want to actually stay. So I'm going to remove this a little bit, and then I'm going to bring this all the way over. And now we're just going to smush and pull. If you apply a little bit of pressure as you're doing this, your pieces will stay better. See, there's this little antler that we have to fix. So I'll pull this off so I can reattach it. We can do some surgery. Oh, it didn't come all the way off. It just bent back. Look at there. Okay. So now we'll bring this back up a little bit. And then we just peel the rest of this off. Now, you want to do the same exact thing. You want to go through and make sure that all of your pieces are smushed down. You want to ensure that all the pieces, there's no gaps, the bottom part I'm not worried about. We just want to make sure that the bulk of the design is pushed down. Okay? That's all we want. Now, what I will do, because I'll be able to see the bottom of this, so as far as this one is concerned, I'm going to come right here. And you can use a little glue dot. I'm actually going to make a tab. But I do have the glue dots because I can't do a hot glue gun. We just don't get along very well. But you can place a glue dot where your seam is. That way, once it's glittered, you can still find it where you don't know where to pull it from. So I already have my noodle inside. I'm going to grab a PVC pipe. And we're going to, I'm just going to push this down some so we can, I'm going to use my parchment paper. I'm going to get a brush. I like to use a wide brush for this. So 1 inch, 1.5 inch, whatever you have on hand. The good thing about the repositional adhesive is that it does not dry. It stays tacky. So you have plenty of time to, you know, work if you need to use a smaller brush. So I am going to take Magic Tack and I'm going to put a little bit on the cup. You don't really have to worry about the lines or the streaking because it's going to be covered with glitter anyway. So take it all the way up to the top. Make sure you are reaching the baseline of your mountains. And then we're going to do the same exact thing to the bottom. So I'll push his little feet down right there. So I'm going to just come here, put a little bit on the cup. And you want to get into all of those little crevices, all those little nooks and crannies. And you can take it all the way up to the mountain line. You don't need a whole lot, just a thin coat. And the good thing about this is you do not have to wait for the magic tack to dry. You can go ahead and go straight into your glitter. And I just want to make sure I got all the little pieces down here. All right, so now we're ready to glitter. I'm going to soak my brush immediately so it doesn't get sticky. The order that we're going in is Mirror Mirror, White Noise. This is going to give us like that chilly feeling, you know, winter, Dress to Chill, and Logie Bear. So when I do my ombres, I normally go from light to dark, but with this one I start out with the silver. So at first I'm just going to map out my colors, where exactly I want them to start and stop. So on a little bit of the gray sky, and then I'm going to go in with White Noise, which is a white that has some silver mixed in it. It's really pretty. All of these glitters are from Bougie Panda. So I'm just going to go ahead and go full force with the white because I will be doing a second coat. Or how many ever coats it takes for me to like where the ombre is. So the next color is going to be Dress to Chill. You see what I just did?
Oh my God!
I'm not even going to edit that out. I'm not even going to edit that out. Because you need to see that's what happens when you don't pay attention. Okay, well, we're going to keep going. Oopsie. All right, so now we're going to go with Dress to Chill. I'm not going to go right up to the line. I'm just going to come a little bit below it, and there's a reason why, and you'll see in just a minute. Can't believe I did that. But, oh well, it is what it is. Now we're going to go in with Logie Bear. We're going to go all the way to the bottom and work our way up. Now, as you can see, I don't know why this is, I'm having a hard time staying in frame. As you can see, it's still very translucent. So what I'm going to do is I am going to spray this with low spray adhesive. I'm going to tap off the excess, and then I'm just going to spray everything but the bottom. Okay, leave the bottom where it's at. I'm going to spray the entire cup. What this is going to do is it's going to allow me to go straight into my second coat. Okay, So there it is. We've sprayed it. And now we go back. Look at me reaching for the wrong one already. So I'm going to do another coat of the silver. I'm going to take it down a little bit further. When we do the white noise this time, we're going to come down to where we left that little bit of gap, okay? So we're going to go at an angle this way first. And just go ahead and mix it all the way up. And then tilt your cup where it falls down onto the blue. It looks like a hot mess now, but when we're done, you'll see. Okay. And now we're going to go back in with Dress to Chill. Okay. And then we're going to finish it off with Logie Bear. Now, if you look at this and you go, I still don't, there's a spot right here that I don't like, which is right here. I think I will hit that again just to give me more coverage since this is on a black base. I'm going to bring up this blue some. So I really like how the blue looks. I'm just going to focus on that white portion. So I'm going to spray it again with low spray adhesive. I know you can't see because it's off camera, but I'm just going to hit it again. Okay. Now I'm going to go, while the top is still wet, I'm going to go back in and dust it with Mirror Mirror. And I'm just bringing the shaker higher up because the higher you are, the more it fans out. So that's where we are. That doesn't look like a great ombre, right? Well, when you go to pull the stencil off, you're going to see the difference. So we're going to pull this piece, which is our mountain scene. Look how it instantly comes to life. This is by far one of my most favorite cups. And I'm just going to clean this up right here around the edge. And then down at the bottom, we should be able to find where our pieces meet. All right. So we're just going to gently pull. Some of our trees might get left behind, and that's okay. We can go back in and pull them out. Okay, so see right here, we're missing part of our tree. We're just going to go in and we are going to pull it out. Like that. We're also missing a tree here. Just going to go in, work our way through, and pull it out. We're just going to keep going until we get all the pieces off. So just take your time with this part. Don't rush it, because you don't want to nick any of the pieces that are already down. So there we go with that. So we have our two trees, our baby tree, our deer family. That's exactly how it's supposed to look because we had those little spots. So there we are. That, you see how the white, it looks like snow floating on top of the water. You've got your, oh, we got to pull his little antlers off. I was like, why does he look so weird? There we go. There we go. So now what you'll do is, I'll let this dry for about 20 to 30 minutes. And then I will take a small brush and just brush off the excess right here where the mountains are. And then we'll seal it with Rust-Oleum 2X. After we've sealed it, I'll probably seal this three or four times. And then we'll go into our first coat of epoxy. Hey guys, so we're back and we're going to put the first coat of epoxy on. I have mixed 60 mLs of Flynn Sisters Fast Cure. And I love to do a flood coat because I feel like I have to do less sanding. So we're just going to start at the top. I did add a little bit of Icy Micro to the epoxy just to put a little bit of shimmer on the black parts where the spray paint is. I'm going to let this spin for just a second or two, and then I'm going to hit it with my torch to pop any bubbles. When you're torching, just moving fast, fast motions, a fast motion. There you go. So you don't burn your epoxy. So once this part is done, this will be dry in about 2 hours. When that's done, I'm going to sand it and then I'll do the final coat. And that's it. That's as easy as it is. I hope that you really enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, you can put them down in the comments and we'll answer them as soon as we can. Everything that we use will be listed in the description below. And I hope that you at least try this once and put your own spin on it. So until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.